Hi everybody, welcome to Northern Lion Plays FTL. I'm gonna skip a lot of the pageantry of this intro. We're gonna use the Federation B-type cruiser. It is dog shit. I used it, I had an off-camera run with it, I died in Sector 2. I think it's a garbage ship, but in doing my due diligence, we have to use it. We just unlocked it, it'll help us get to level C. I don't know what level C actually has. I expected this run will probably be over in 20 minutes, and if it is, I apologize for that. What are the pros and cons of this ship? Pro starts with a Zoltan, so that's basically free reactor power. We can have everything powered up. It also starts with level 2 artillery, which is a nice change of pace. I'm going to go for shields here. What are the cons of this ship? Because it seems like there's a lot of pros, right? The cons are that its weaponry is pretty much impotent, in my opinion. It's a ship that has dual lasers and the Leto missile launcher. Leto's alright. It's frustrating to play against because it basically gives you a super quick charging missile. Unfortunately, it also only does 1 system damage, which is inadequate to take out 1 bar of shields with 1 missile shot, which is infuriating. So you really have to rely on this artillery and survival in order to make it work. Do I strike you as the kind of person who is good at surviving long periods in FTL? Now, I like our last run where I've got the pre-igniter and just like break the shit out of everyone. We did nothing at that one. We had no rock crew members. That's okay. So I don't like this ship from the one time that I've played it. Mind you, maybe I'll be surprised and we'll actually be able to do something wonderful here. Man, they really needed an escort to move 1 beacon away. That's okay by me. Hopefully we get even more rewards for... Wow, that is more than you should offer for what I did there. That's 2nd bar of shields early as hell. And we'll have to pick up some reactor power to kind of, you know, make up for the what we've drained, basically. Obviously, we're not going to surrender our crew to slavers. Basically, if we get to Sector 3 or even Sector 2 and we don't have a better weapon, we have problems. I think the proper way to actually handle this is to try to take out their weapons first in most situations. Because, again, the Leto is just useless against shields. We can use our dual lasers to do basically the same amount of damage if all other things are equal. Which they are right now, and of course we miss. But basically all we want to do is keep them from killing us until our artillery can fire, and after our artillery fires, then we actually have a chance to take them out. We need to take out their missile launcher, obviously, as well. That's a real concern for me. After the artillery goes off, we should be in a much better position. We also start with so few missiles that it's very frustrating. Yeah, they surrendered a crew member. I am definitely going to take them up on that, and we'll have our, you know, first order of business. Why don't you go repair this breach up here? Yeah, it might get a little, you know, de-oxygen-y. That's okay, though. Don't worry about it. Get our medbay powered up in advance, just so these people can heal up a little bit. And she's going to be our shield personnel, so we'll get healed up and then send people on their merry way. Kind of wish that if you were out of combat, the medbay just healed people instantly. I don't know if that would be super easy to scam, but, you know, your FTL charges up instantly typically when you finish a fight against an enemy, so I don't see why the medbay couldn't, at least on principle, work the same way. We're actually doing much better so far than I did on that previous run, which you didn't see, because we got to Sector 2 and I was not happy with it. Scrap some of the debris. Free 19 scrap. Cool with me. Gives us an extra bar of power that we actually put in our artillery to make sure that charges, because that is essentially our lifeblood right now. We don't have anything to sell at the store, nor do we have enough scrap to buy anything. Generally, you know what, we're going to avoid that conflict just because I don't want to fight against a ship with a missile launcher if I can avoid it. I'm going to take so much hull damage, trust me from experience, that I think I'll actually earn more scrap, or I'll have a net better scrap revenue from avoiding them than I would be by fighting them. So they've hacked our medbay. That's the best case scenario. We might not have to use a Leto. They're going to fire theirs because it charges super quickly, but, you know, if they jumped off a bridge, would we do it? Possibly, but in this case we actually had to fire, but it was just because they unfortunately were able to dodge that first shot. So dual lasers come in, they take out 1 bar of shield power, which is great. We're gonna try to, you know, keep their weapons offline, keep them off balance. Yeah, they managed to get healed up. Now they have to take their pilot away, which means there's basically no dodge chance. We're gonna try to hit up the shields again. They had a fire to put out, so I think we'll get a chance here, and our artillery could finish the job as well. That's going to be done charging in like 3 seconds here. And as if on cue, pretty okay surrender offer, but I would just rather have raw scrap. Which we still didn't get too much of, but Raw scrap or missiles? Missiles are the other thing that I would accept a surrender offer for, because pretty soon we're not going to be able to do too much with dual lasers. Okay, so this one, I like to send our Zoltan away for this one. Now we don't need to do that. We'll just send our shield personnel over here. Normally I like to put Zoltan in the door room until we get second level of doors, just to make the combat a little easier. We're going to Leto the weapons. They have a heavy ion. That scares the crap out of me, actually. Oh, they kept their missile launcher online. It's a smart idea. Oh, they kept it online again, much to my chagrin. Oxygen's fine. Don't worry about that too much. You come back here and fix this. Should have attacked a little earlier. That's okay. Good, good, good. Oxygen's taking some serious hits. Now we'll hit those shields. Oh my god, they managed to get another missile launcher up. Better to use our missiles to prevent their missiles from actually firing, I think. And you go into the med bay. We'll get that healed up because they don't have weapons to shoot us with anyway. And the artillery didn't finish the job, much to my surprise, but they're basically screwed. There's a fire in there. We really need more missiles. We got 2 there. That's enough to at least, you know, allow us to go to the next beacon, but... or the next combat beacon, at least. But obviously, this is something that's proving to be a limiting reagent so far. Our dual lasers are not going to make it very convenient for us to tear through an enemy ship. So, we jump to the exit beacon. Free weapon, please. Doesn't have them very often. They do not have a missile launcher, so I will attack them. Typically, this, like, just updates our map, basically, but their weapons seem so bad. Oh, you know what? I bet we can get through this without taking hull damage. This is, it's one of the achievements, and we can get all 3 achievements for the ship. We tried so hard to get this one last time. Didn't work out for us. We'll see what the charge rate is like on those ion weapons. I think we're fine, to be honest with you. Yeah? Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to sneak an ion in there. It's probably going to take us 2 tries. Or two artillery beams, but at least we can get that 3rd level. To get the Federation C-type cruiser, we need to get to Sector 8. I'm skeptical of our chances, but we'll see. Yeah, it is going to take us 2 tries here. That's okay, though. They almost managed to sneak in a shot under my shields, but I'm pretty sure it's just mathematically impossible for them to win. So while we sit here, I'm going to sit here, too, and drink some of this delicious water. Would be nice to knock this one out of the way on Sector 1. I haven't necessarily had the best track record with a Federation cruiser in spite of our last win, but we'll see. By last win, I mean only win. It's like the infancy of Isaac, like the first time winning with Samson or something. I think I finally get it. You know, cue 15 losses in a row, and we're good. So that should be an achievement if the top right corner is so nice. Thank you very much. 17 scrap and another 9 scrap, 4 missiles. That was a really nice payout. Rock or pirate? I'm gonna go rock. The plating's gonna be annoying, but the pirate sector could have all sorts of bullshit. And I really want to encounter a store. Because, dodge chance is important. There's other things I could upgrade. 2nd level of doors would be nice. They have a missile launcher. I'm gonna hire them to delay the rebels. Fleet delayed by 2 jumps. So all we have to do is make 14 scrap back in 2 jumps. Should be feasible. The thing that we need most importantly for the ship, in my opinion, is this ship has like exactly the same layout as me. That scares the fuck out of me. Except I have artillery, admittedly. Maybe we can land our Leto shot before their dual lasers charge. They're not dual lasers, actually. I think. Oh, our artillery's been hurt. Let's get our extra human over here to repair this. Probably prefer not to be called extra human, but that's what they are in my eyes. Their weapons are offline. They still managed to land a shot that was unfortunate there, but that's okay. It's not a very good surrender offer, is it? And as our artillery gets repaired, this is good news. Come on, dual lasers. You can go before the Leto on their side. I know it. Oh, my favorite. All right. Artillery or dual lasers should finish the job as well. Get this breach fixed up. We can always power up our medbay. And good to go. All right. Depower this a little. 25 scrap, pretty good. I don't even know if I finished my train of thought from earlier. I apologize for that. A little bit flighty sometimes in these videos. What do you think the F stands for? Oh, shit. Okay, how low was your health? 8. That was pretty close. We need to get another weapon up, and we need the weapon power associated with it. That's why I'm saving scrap a little bit right now. It doesn't have to be the best weapon in the game. It just has to be all right. So I'm going to probably jump to another beacon, then we'll go to the store. Why jump to another beacon first? Well, I'd rather have the opportunity to buy a weapon that costs 90 than the opportunity to buy a weapon that costs 78. You know, that might not be how it works out, but we'll see. We got nothing. Well, we can jump to another beacon here, so we'll probably do that. This is good. We delayed the rebels. Tell them their gods sent them here to join our crew. Okay. You encounter a small craft with mineral propulsion. Maybe this is the Crystal Cruiser quest. You encounter a small craft with mineral propulsion. Its rock crew member explains that the rock homeworld is run on lies and propaganda that keep the populace in check. They want no part of it. We could tell them their god sent them here to join our crew. That seems like they'd be super naive. Or promise to share with them the truths they've been denied. That seems more honest. Okay, they close frequencies and jump away. Oh well. Alright, so 2 pretty shitty jumps on my part there. Not necessarily my fault. They have a chain laser and a Pegasus missile. I think I'm going to have to get the chain laser. And we'll buy a little fuel. Chain laser fires 2 shots for 2 power. Oh, improves with each shot. Sorry, it's 1 shot, but it charges faster every time. Is this better than Leto plus plus dual lasers? No, but it's extremely important to be able to have multiple weapons on the go here. So as soon as we can upgrade our weapon power, at least we have something more here. Sure, we sold drone parts for scrap. This is a pretty awful series of beacons so far. It's almost like it's a series of Mavis beacons. Haha, typing school joke. DAE. Anyway, shouldn't need to use missiles here. So we could go with the chain laser, actually. Chain laser should eventually get better than dual lasers, right? That just seems to make sense. Let's give this the old college try, shall we? Like that probably is how we want this. So the chain laser will probably take forever to charge up at first. That would be my guess. But once it actually gets going, it's unstoppable. Starring Denzel Washington and that kid from Star Trek. Oh, it does fire 2 shots, so actually that's way better then. That kid from Star Trek who I never remember the name of. Chris something. Definitely is Chris something. Okay, so shields are down. Not a good surrender offer. Thank you, artillery, for helping me out here. Really doesn't matter what we shoot at next, if you ask me. Take out their engines. Whatever. They have like 0 dodge chance anyway. Fire in the door room. Might as well keep the shields going here. I really want all of these working in conjunction with one another, basically. 25 power. Depower the engines a little bit. That'll allow us to get dual lasers going as well. Or Leto going as well. We'll probably start with the Leto, maybe, just because it charges faster. Starting to feel a little bit more confident. We at least have a little bit more hurting power. Basically, we're going to attack the Slaver scum here. They do not have a missile launcher. They could still hurt me. So I think what I'll do is I'll Leto their weapons to start with, then immediately switch to dual lasers. And this will give me a period where I can just get ahead of them. So let's try shields here. Unfortunate. We'll try shields again, because we've got many shots going at the same time here. It is better to shoot them all at once. I do not disagree. It's okay, though. Chain lasers go right now. Eventually, they'll fall in sync with one another. And we'll try this. Oh, here we go. This is the moment of truth. Hit that oxygen room, buddy. Oh, that's good stuff. Dual lasers go as well. Artillery's coming. They're going to surrender a Zoltan, which I will absolutely take them up on because it's extra reactor power. Where would it benefit us? Makes sense to either put them in the door room, but that's a subsystem, so that doesn't make sense. Or the artillery room, and then we just have an extra bar of reactor power, even though having them in that room doesn't serve us any other benefit. So that's free reactor power. I like it. Looks like we're going to be able to leave Sector 2, which is surprising to me. They have a missile launcher, they have an ion stunner, and then maybe a bomb, because it's small, it's hidden over here. I'm okay with that. Let's give it a try. Just the stunner, please. Okay, we're going to send Engine Zoltan over here. Oh, close it up quick. Ooh, they managed to get him in. You fuck. Okay. Well, let's embrace our 0% dodge chance and just vent the shit out of the oxygen. Where are you going? Well, you know what? Why don't we actually send you back there then, and you can man the door system here. Human. Good. Get this shit vented. Dual lasers are active. Why don't we wait, though, and fire them all at the same time? Dual lasers will still be ready. We just don't want to be stunned in, like, the oxygen. Or in an anti-oxygen room. Okay, we got 4 shots. Since they don't have weapons that can hurt us, I say we fire all 4 shots at shields and say fuck this NG to death. Artillery's getting close. There we go. Yeah, just keep them trapped in here. Shields, the fire has done quite a number on them here. What do we hit? Medbay. Don't let them heal. That's going to make things even harder on them. Next, with chain laser, hit the teleporter. Don't let them come back on board. Fuck you. Close and open all doors. Okay. Artillery's going to get ready to go soon. Dual lasers go back on shields. Don't give them a chance to come back. Artillery's coming again in a second. They're dead. Okay, everyone go back where you belong. So up to 42 scrap. Close all doors, please. Second level of doors seems smart. Probably never going to get less borders than we have right now, right? So, yeah, let's just pick up second level of doors right off the bat. Our weapons seem to be doing totally fine for us. We have 4 shots by the first time our chain laser charges. They have intruders on board. I'm glad I got second level of doors. We are going to go over to the Leto quickly just to hopefully take out their missile launcher before they can fuck me too bad. Now, these guys are going to be slow. No, you go into the door room, actually. So we're going to have 0% dodge chance. This first missile is definitely going to hit us. But at least our pilot won't get too screwed. Just by leaving them in that room to deal with the fight, they're not going to increase our dodge chance anyway. So, you know, we might as well. That guy walked through a closed door. I call bullshit of the century on that. Alright, we've taken out the missile launcher, so we'll switch the Leto to the dual laser. Just wanted to make sure it didn't miss. That could have caused even more problems. You know what? Human, you can... I'd rather have you in the door room. Let's not use chain laser and dual laser yet. Let's wait until it's all ready. And then maybe we'll dual laser. Good, and then chain laser. I botched it a little bit, but we at least took out their weaponry. So they got problems here, as you can see. Dual lasers are ready again. We'll wait till chain laser's good to go. And I think because artillery's coming close, we'll just fire everything we got on shields. Yeah, fuck them. Alright, artillery's gonna go. Here it comes. Oh, pretty good. Took everything out. And then, whatever it is, you know, we'll finish the job. Everyone can go back to their rooms. That was handled pretty well. I'm starting to like this ship a little bit. Now, I know y'all be loving this ship right here. Federation Cruiser B. Biscuit is right here. Doesn't... B Biscuit? Doesn't really work. Okay. Oh, hacking. Scary. Medbay. Why do they always hack the medbay? I like it, but I don't get it. Now, Leto goes on weapons. Then we switch to dual lasers if it hits, which it did. And then, do we need to get that fixed right away? I would say no. Sensors can stay out for now. Chain laser we will fire just because their missile launcher was still online. And they might have actually not lost cooldown for that. So, yeah, they didn't. We shot down their drone, which is only good because it cost them a drone part. We don't need to fix that level of doors just yet. Dual lasers almost ready, so let's fire those straight away. Okay, weapons are off probably for good now. Artillery's been hurt and it opened up a breach. But artillery's still going to fire, and that's the only thing that matters. Bad surrender offer. You will learn to be more generous, I think, next time. But there won't be a next time for you. Okay, we've got to fix those sensors up. 48 scrap leaving this sector is pretty solid. Man, that artillery's taking forever to repair. Health is okay on our units. It's not good, but it's not awful. So once those sectors are repaired... Oh, we should repair the doors as well, shouldn't we? Makes sense. And you can come back to your room, and the doors will be repaired pretty quickly. Maybe we want to get third bar of artillery soon. We should probably also maybe get more dodge chance, if I had to guess. Missiles are a sore spot for us. We can't just always rely on hitting them before they hit us. Probably. It's probably inadvisable, at least. NG or... Well, NG controlled or NG homeworlds? Let's go NG homeworlds. I would love to get some NGs for my collection. That sounds weird. I got binders full of NGs. Now, there's a store right away. We'll maybe hit that up after a beacon or two. If we can. So this one was nothing. Technically, no beacon is nothing. It's just -1 fuel. We got a pike beam. That's 2... If we had a pre-igniter, we used this to such good effect on the last run. We could actually do something with that pike beam if we got some more weapon power. Like, pike beam plus chain laser could be pretty dangerous. But I love the flat cannon more than I love... This is a weird one. Here's what I'm thinking, right? Allow me to take a second to articulate this. We don't really want the Burst Laser Mark 1. I wish I could just, like, drag that to the side. We're gonna get the flat cannon. The question is, what do we sell? And this takes 10 seconds to charge. How long does Pike Beam take? 16 seconds. I think it's almost best to sell the Chain Laser. But maybe it's best to sell... Well, we have to sell something. Because I'm thinking we sell Dual Laser. Flat Cannon Mark 1 is 2 power, so we need 4 power. We have 3 right now, okay. We could have Flak and Dual Laser going at the same time. I know we just got Chain Laser. I think we sell Chain Laser and buy Flat Cannon. This might be a decision that ends up really hurting me. Stay at 8 fuel for now. But what I'm thinking is right now we start Dual Laser Flat Cannon, and they have relatively similar charge times. This will let us just butt-fuck the enemies into submission, because this is 4 shield hits, which is exactly the same as, ooh. Give him 5 missiles? No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But this is good shield killing power, but then we get the Pike Beam down, and the reason I chose Dual Lasers over Chain Laser is because... Oh, come on, really? It only requires 1 power, so it's kind of like more immediately useful, was what I was thinking. We'll see if this ends up being a misnomer, though. This is one nasty-ass ship here. I guess we're going to go on shields right off the bat. These have exactly the same charge times, which is lovely. I should really open this up. Slugman's going to be in a world of hurt in a second. Flax go. They landed. Then we hit shields ourselves. I guess... Oh, no, their ion weapon is totally powered up. Okay, you get out of there. If you can go any slower, that would be lovely. So Flat Cannon can go again. Dual Lasers didn't need... Oh, they have 1 bar of shield. So they have a fire in there. That's actually a great thing for us, because we can take a second to do damage here, and then hit those weapons, too. Ah, there we go. So that's wonderful for us. Might want to close this room up right here. Their shield room has some serious problems, so let's aim at the weapons room again. And Dual Lasers are ready. Let's maybe go on the med bay here. Stop them from being able to heal up. That's gonna get their attention pretty quickly, I would say. Now, I'm starting... The more I think about it, the less I think that was a great decision in that shot back there. We'll see, though. Now, like, we have enough weapons that the more weapon power we get, the better our lives become. I mean, that's just true. That's the norm. But, like, we could have... Flak Pike Beam is also, like, a really good combination, although... Basically, we'll see. Alright, so we picked up another bar of weapon power. That allows us to have the Leto powered up as long as our med bay is depowered. I know people are kind of hurting right now, but it seems to make sense to me to have as many weapons powered up as possible. And once shields are out, then we can switch to the Pike Beam and, you know, you're dead. So, close up some doors here. There's a store. I said close up the stores, not close up, or sorry, close up the doors, not close up the stores. Listen to their problem. Send your human crew member to communicate with the Mantis. This seems like they could die. Return him home. The colony is a mining operation that specializes in FTL fuel. Robert's family, the head engineers, are excited to see him, and they're very grateful for his return. Apparently, he ran away to join the Federation like his older brother, but was never accepted onto his ship. Let's offer him a position on our ship. We got a Mantis. Lovely. You're gonna be our door personnel. So, a free crew member. Not a bad haul for a jump. More combat is actually what I want right now, though. Accept their offer of surrender. 28 free scrap. Let's pick up 2 bars of reactor power. Up our dodge chance. Keep weapons active. It's all good, right? There's another store. There's a distress beacon, though. This is more along the lines of what I'm looking for, especially when I have 0 scrap. Beam weapon. Carefully cut the ship out. Free scrap. We need more fuel. Which is why I'm actually going to go to this exit beacon as soon as possible. Maybe it's a store we can buy a fuck ton there. Hail them. Yeah, I figured this would lead to combat, but that's okay. I'm trying to figure out the best way to keep this little crazy ship afloat here. Leto seems to fire on missile launcher. That seems smart. We took out their laser. I'll live with it. Now we'll fire on this and see if we can sneak one in here. Alright, so they did quite a number on our Zoltan there, but he'll get that artillery repaired. Let's land our flat cannon maybe on shields this time. I don't want to use a Leto if I can avoid it. And, dual lasers, come on. Interesting. With just their lasers active, I'm not too afraid of this situation. Okay, their shields are completely out, which means we're in a great position, as you might expect. Yeah, this seems timed pretty well. Wonderful. Okay, so we can keep our medbay powered up. We got a decent amount of scrap there. No fuel from 2 rewards, which is really disappointing, to say the least. We can get another bar of weapon power now, which means we can maybe turn off the Leto and turn on the pike beam instead. I don't know how to feel about this run right now, but certainly we have, you know, 5 shots to take down shields, and then the pike beam can do some damage. Having a beam ready right off the bat is super important. Let's go Zoltan Homeworlds, right? We might even make it to part 2. I know, it would be incredible, wouldn't it? With 1 bar of fuel, I'm scared shitless, but let's get going here. Best of luck to me, I guess. Okay, combat. One hell of a missile launcher they got there. It looks like they're trying to get away. Probably should keep oxygen powered up if I had to guess. So, what do? Everything goes on shields now first. We even give ourselves maybe an extra second or 2 to give Pike Beam a chance to charge. So, this doesn't look great. But we got through shields. Pike Beam is ready now. We hit weapons first, and every other room is just gravy. But the gravy worked out. Now, I think we still go on shields. And if we can hit weapons as well, that would be very nice. Their oxygen's out. Their weapons cause some serious problems. Holy shit, get into the medbay, you motherfucker. We'll get this breach repaired as soon as we can. Mantis, you might want to help out with that, even though you suck at repairing. And we'll just try to sneak in another pike beam here. This might kill them. But the pike... Ah! Ha! Good... Very timely surrender offer there to give me 4 fuel. Much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, you're pretty much screwed, but I'm glad that we went through it at least. That's okay. Mantis, you can get back to the door town. You can come back here. You could also call me Al if you're interested. Now that the engines are repaired, I believe Nausea is our artillery personnel. We'll save up. And there we go. More dodge chance is probably something I should be on the lookout for, huh? I don't like many of these beacons, but we'll try this one out. We need more fuel still, but I didn't see a store, so... Participate in the study. 22 free scrap. That's very nice. Thank you very much. Next level of artillery wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but dodge chance conquers all right here. We have no other missile defense except for taking out their missile launcher. What's the best missile defense? Besides Chicken of the Sea, it's a weapon pre-igniter. We got 1 fuel for coming here, which is nice. Save a little bit of scrap for now. We're gonna have to jump through several nebulanuses to get here. Give them the fuel. How about give you this fuel? He says as he holds up his middle finger, quite crassly. Obviously, well, we can't really pick up anything here, even though there are some lovely possibilities. We're gonna fix all, or fix many. We're also gonna buy all the fuel, which was not very much, unfortunately. And I think we'll put another 25 into reactor power, so we have it ready for the next time we get our engines powered up, or dodge chance powered up, or, you know, shields. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Let's grin and bear it through these nebulas. Okay, halved reactor. Secure the fuel supply. Ooh, wrong choice, apparently. Trying to think about how we should handle this. Probably no artillery. So we'd have to get the... Oh, the Zoltan could leave and go someplace else. Where would I put the Zoltan? You want to mess with the Zoltan? You can't mess with the Zoltan. Because we're getting it on every day and every night. I'm going to say no dodge chance. And we'll lower our oxygen to get the Leto working briefly. And we'll be able to get dual lasers going as well. So we got to worry about this oxygen. Don't get me wrong. But we'll power it up. We'll depower something to power it up. So flak... Okay, Leto. We're going to flak the shit out of their weapons. Because we got it. Those are our primary concern. Now that our oxygen's hurt, we should really get in there and fix that shit as soon as possible. Because we put ourselves in a weird situation here. We can't keep our flak active now. That was really stupid of me. Let's try this. Not very good. It's okay. Oxygen was a big priority. Well, we can still power something up here. Yeah, that was stupid of me. Dual lasers can still go. Their missile launcher's active, so... Oh, thank God. We took out Stunner, at least. Let's try a missile again. Lucky me. Oxygen's fixed. You guys get back over here. Flat cannon can go on shields briefly. Good. And weapons are completely offline. Shields are quite hurt. I'd say you can go back to artillery now. We don't even need the second level of shields because they don't have anything they can hit us with. So... that could kill them. A little scary. Hopefully they drop some fuel behind. 1 is the loneliest number, but it's better than 0 when it comes to fuel. You didn't hear that part. That's in the director's edition of the song. Pull the ship in closer? Wait a minute. Inside this nebula, this is one I want to read. You detect a rogue planet drifting through space. On its surface, a huge monolith visible in the distance, even to the naked eye. A Zoltan Elder hails you from the planet. Through luck or intent, you have discovered the Great Eye. Look into its depths and receive your just desserts. How could I say no? We got a healing burst weapon. That is what that monolith was there for. To allow us to heal our ship with some regularity. Weird. Okay. Well, that's something that I would love to sell in the future. Please give us some fuel. Fuel is the lifeblood. I guess we are jumping to the next sector. Well, this should be interesting. We'll go to the Rebel Stronghold with 0 fuel on our very first jump. But much to my surprise, we made it to the second part of an FTL episode with this ship. So thanks for watching. Only 4 more sectors to go until we beat the game and maybe unlock Federation Cruiser Type C. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. Part 2 will be linked in the video description below. Hope to see you there very, very soon.